And this is another useful definition of money, right? Is that I think it's the voting system that has the highest signal, right? So when you buy a car, you're signaling to the economy to produce more cars.
Right.
If you sell a house, you're signaling to the economy to produce less houses.
Right.
And if you move your purchasing power out of the system, right? So you're selling fiat currency to buy physical gold or to buy Bitcoin, you're actually hitting the government and the central bank where it hurts, which is their wallet. And that's the vote that carries.
And that's
signal.
what I don't think people fully understand is that this is a really great protest vote.
Yes.
You know, I mean, the GameStop people, have you watched the movie Dumb Money? If
I haven't seen it yet, no.
You should watch it. Because, you know, they had them cornered and Ken Griffin got them to change the rules, just as they changed the rules with me on the short selling of financial stocks in 2008. And it's part of the reason why I'm so bitter about the Fed. I just hate the fucking Fed.
Yeah.
They've really damaged my family. But you know, those guys were trying to send a signal to the broken Wall Street system. Hey, you can't create more shares than exist because if you do, we're going to short squeeze you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the Wall Street system fought back and changed the rules and they fucked them.
Changing the rules.
Changing the rules, right? You can't change the rules in Bitcoin.
That's the key.
If we want to starve this beast,
Yes.
if we want to see this government collapse, okay,
Yes.
all we need is $1 million Bitcoin price.
Yes.
And everybody and their brother saying, I'm not savings in banks anymore. I'm using Bitcoin as an alternative.
Yeah.
The whole thing will come unglued.
Yeah, you're touching on a point I also emphasize a lot on this show, that the power to change the rules is the power to win in perpetuity, right? You can never lose if you can change the rules.
That's right. Yeah.
Which is exactly what you said the Fed has done, what the governments continue to do, what Wall Street even does.
It's heads I win, tails you lose.
Yeah, and so, and another way to put this, there's the old saying that sovereign is he who decides the exception. So anyone that can decide the exception to the rule set is sovereign over those who have to abide by the rules.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a rule set that no one can make an exception to. Correct. Therefore, all the people that play inside of that network are individually sovereign. Correct. And that is what's so important about this
And
innovation.
as Jason Lowry says, you've got wealth that no army can take away from you. I mean, absent torturing you for your 12 words. I mean, you think about, you know, how did militaries get built up? They got built up to basically steal wealth and land, to plunder. Of course. You know, guys are like, hey, you know, we want those guys' land, we want their money. Yeah. You know, let's get some sort, let's go conquer it. Yeah. Right. And that's really the story of human warfare. And here you are, you have a piece of property that's digital, that exists in somebody's head with 12 words, that absent torturing you, nobody can steal. I mean, you can't. Doesn't matter how many warheads you have. Exactly. I mean, they can, you know, absent suiciding you more or less. Yeah. You know, you're secure. Yeah, and even the torturing can be secured against through multi-sig and multi-key solutions. Well, that's exactly right. I mean.